really slightly.
Bosh! We are back for the main event. As the players are just about to pull up in this one, it's Chris versus Shed.
I have to say, I've been looking forward to this one all night.
All night has been building up to this. And we're on Christopher first. Here we go. How's your night been, Ross?
It's been wonderful. Yeah. It would have been nice to see some more competitive matches, but nothing against the players that have lost. They still put in a great effort. But yeah, I think this is definitely going to be the closest match of the night.
That's a big prediction, that is. Although it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Well, your name has been mentioned in the previous game about your poor mathematic abilities, which are contradictory to your mathematical grades.
Well, when it came to maths at school, I was great at understanding stuff. It was the reason I always got slightly worse in the exams. I always make stupid mistakes. That's actually legitimately true.
You've got
So I mean, my A-level, I pretty much focused on maths because I thought if I get a
118, bloody hell! Shed averaging 95 in the first leg.
Shed's up for it.
Ross, you've had a shout out from the fans.
Ah, yes. Hello to the fans, especially Enya.
That's done Chris Brown in, that has.
Especially Enya.
It's our only fan, but.
And wait up.
She's what's Shed averaging? I was going to say, what's Shed averaging in the 90s?
yeah.
Shed really piling into the board today. I don't know if he's made any adjustments to his darts, but he has said he's changed his throw.
Face swap. 41.
Oh, I tell you what, he's in it. Oh, he's thrown it away! Christ, I'm just giving them. Oh no, I'm on track. I feel like Shed rushed that last start. A bit of excitement ran through the body there.
Yeah, well, when you're off to a flyer like this, you know, that can happen.
Somebody stop the damn match!
Some belated claps.
Oh, that final dart of Shed's is
Shed with his indestructible flights, as he calls them, but not on that.
That's what it is. It's the Selco builder flights.
Oh yes.
It's where the trade go, and I tell you what, it's where Shed has found his game.
We need
Shed's
some.
got himself down to Selco.
We need some
found
Apple
a
Mao
new throw.
because that's our usual sponsor.
If you notice in Shed's throw, this last start, it goes a bit quicker. It just goes that slightly
What
bit
he's
quicker.
going for with his last start. He keeps switching it to something.
Sending it to the heavy trebles at the bottom of the board, Ross. And speaking of the bottom of the board,
That's all right as long as you don't miss
that's
the
where
ball.
he'll be starting. That's where he'll be starting this throw. He's got breathing room on this 1-2-6, but it could go here.
I mean,
He's
always tempting when
he's opted out of the ball route. He's going his own way. Oh my word! It's 58.
Well, I'm glad I'm not doing the maths on that.
Here we go then. Chris needs a big visit here to get back into this leg. Shed's really stuck it to him. Early on here, Shed said in the week he was not to be messed with.
Yeah. I mean, the problem with Chris Brown, it's low-hanging fruit with Chris Brown to bring up how bad he is when he doesn't drink. But it's looking like that so far tonight. Yeah. Someone that's so popular.
Well, that leaves you 56.
Yeah, I hope the fans are feeling popular tonight.
Oh my God! What could happen here in the first leg of the match? Oh! Brilliant darts from Shed.
Unusual route, but
It's really turned up today.
It's a treat.
Oh, unlucky, 45 there.
He's working his way to some
The fans at home, Enya, I hope you're feeling better soon and that you can join us in person at the next event.
That's what we're all about.
Shed trying to provide some entertainment here. Oh no, he's really balls that one up. He's unlucky there not to find the 7. He's allowing Chris Brown to worm his way back into this leg. Really needs to find out a way out of this 25 now, Shed.
See, I heard the commentary box having to go at the score in the last match, and I feel
Oh
like
my God.
maybe we
This
should
could
do
be
that in this.
That's unlucky. More leg darts. Missed by Shed. Chris Brown with a bullseye opportunity here. Ooh, it's still on. Ooh. 88. Yeah. It's a good visit from Chris. Good steady visit.
It's what he needs to really get himself into this match.
Tell you what, Selco Builder flights. Really working a treat for Shed, but that's so unlucky. It's fair to say we could see more of Shed in the league this year.
Yes!
Could be a bullseye finish on the cards in leg. Oh!
Oh, but he's left himself 30.
It's an awkward double. Shed's still in this game. Oh, that's really letting
Whiffer. 1-4.
5, it gets itself.
1 gets it.
Oh, he didn't.
Cleaned it up nicely.
Yeah, but he goes 1-4. He's going to split the 4 and then
Chris
split them anyway.
on a double. Oh, he split it. Not sure if that was on purpose
It's
or
a
not.
waste of time going by the floor.
Oh, it's a lovely check out.
Oh, he did well
Not
then.
messing around.
You know, we doubt when they split it like that.
He missed
but
one dart at bullseye. Decided to split the 30 and then pin the double first time.
It's often they get questioned when they split it like that, but he knew exactly what he was doing then. And he smashed it.
That was a professional's route, that was.
Yeah.
It's not something I would choose to do personally. A double's a double, they're all the same size. But if you prefer reds to greens, it's better than preferring whites to blacks.
Well, we're all about
Just a little,
all colours in this.
just little darts satire joke there.
Wizards love all colours and creeds. Especially colours.
Oh! He matches it, he matches it. Shed's not here to piss around today. He really does want to, I can see why he wanted to take on Bolton tonight. He really called him out.
Yeah,
Bolton feeling under the weather and Shed playing like this, that could have been an upset.
Maybe Bolton was scared. Yeah.
I know,
Maybe
and
Bolton knew what was coming.
and it's known that Bolton has not tuned in tonight, and I think it's because he doesn't want Shed to get into his head.
Yeah, definitely. Although I'd also say it's not like Shed to be better at scoring and worse at the doubles. It's usually the other way around.
That is true. Can't have it all. Can't have it all. So if you had
Yeah,
it all,
but he'd like to-
if you had it all, you wouldn't be playing it.
Win faster then. Shed. Win fast. You need a piss. Somebody's not going for a piss. No, you're not. No, Shed. You're not allowed to go for a piss.
Sharted.
You're not allowed to go for a piss to win this match. Win fucking 5 on the bounce right now. Double shot.
Shed likes these intermittent breaks. He often wonders off for a piss when he's on commentary. He often wanders off for a piss when he's scoring, and he now wants to go for a piss
During the match. He's had all night. He's had all night. Get him on stage. You get him into any sort of position that he's not comfortable with. His bladder goes. Right. He needs to repeat his performance of the last leg. Get back on it with the old Selco builders.
Yeah. And these matches are all about preparation, and you need to prepare best by going for a piss. Just
Or get yourself down to Selco. Tell you what, it is where the trade go.
Yeah,
Not sponsored.
Just think, some morons at the bell fucking playing 4s.
Like a heckler in the crowd, but not towards the players. Towards a rival pub.
It's on his last leg. Dying though. On his last leg. Oh, you made me go. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, here
But
we go.
I was about to say both players really strong this leg, but Chris has now found his range and taken a lead in the leg.
Chev will need to catch up now.
Certainly struggling. Lost his form of that last leg. Just needs to concentrate and find that treble again. It's 20 points on the floor.
Punish that. Shit. Big man.
He's left some bogey there as well.
He's gone here.
I mean,
He's gone here. Needs to get
on the board on this first dart.
Needs to find it.
Nice one in the 20 at the end, but it's not going to help him that much.
So cold. No, we've got to play a game. When's our next league game?
Brilliant.
Gaffer?
89 left.
Next week? Oh, yeah.
Oh. Good setup shot.
Yeah, not too bad.
We should all play himself.
That's unlucky again. I can't play with the Selco first, just saying, try.
We got 36. Yeah. As in, he got 36, not me.
You got a Toyota tyre.
I don't know what the fuck it was. I thought it was about 84. And I'd like to apologise for the language that I just said. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, was that at 18?
No, that was a trouble split.
That was at 18.
Chris, did you not get flights just for taking home?
Oh, it's found.
They gave us
Finally found it. It's better late than never, but Shed's in the game now.
Oh, is that what Shed from the darts championship?
That's what we've been talking about.
Okay. I thought weirdly Selco sold darts flights and he bought them from there.
Unicorn flights.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was pissed
Well, fair enough. That's, I mean,
Sam got a balls on.
oh, nice.
Chris Brown got a 12. I got car air freshener. Yeah, we did win a £10.
With the £10 normal buck,
Yeah.
we got the best prize.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Chris, to be fair.
Good score.
I was mad at you for getting a hat and then getting a key.
127 for
Me
Sheddy.
and Laura did the labyrinth.
Now can't be done.
Oh,
Oh, good setup. Go down the bottom, mate. Go down the bottom. Down the bottom, mate. Big treble.
yeah.
Oh, 73.
I said to Laura, I said, just hit 45 or hit 55.
Here we go. One for double six for Chris for a 2-0 lead.
I said hit 45. Here's Josh Mooney.
Hello.
Does not look.
It's Digby.
Does not like the bottom of the board.
I went to Laura, I said, like, right, I said, you throw first. I said,
Darts
Here we go.
biggest fan Digby is in the room.
she hit 55 and I was first up.
There was a possibility that Glenn Walker was going to turn up for this game. It's a 9, so it's going to be 5. 7 or a 19 was good.
That was Digby. Yes, I think so.
24. Need double 12. Wow, this is an interesting setup, but it's left double 12 after all this
Yeah.
madness.
I mean, this is straight up. Oh! This is Shed at his best, or his
More
worst.
darts! More
It's
darts!
Shed at his
Doesn't
most
like
Shed.
the bottom of the board here, Chris. But he pins it anyway! Real good percentage on the doubles for Chris tonight. To keep this up. Shed has gone for a toilet break, so you might have to bear with us during this intermission. Because even though it's dry January, Shed is still wet.
Alright. Yeah, I know, but I'm sorry. I'll have to explain my long story of why I can't make the whole day.
Josh, you do some expert punditry from Josh Wade.
It's like a wet dog.
Well, grab a microphone. Ross.
It's a man who knows darts.
We moved to Scotland and still got it.
I'll throw Shed Star. Just to get a good score out of Shed Star.
Here we go. Everyone wants to try out the Selco Builder darts.
No, then. They're too heavy for me. They are too heavy for me. 41 though, average.
Apologies for the break in the darts. If you're watching this live, we will be back once Shed has relieved his penis of its urine.
Why is she
And it's not Johnny Depp. And yet that lady is not Johnny Depp.
That maybe they'll end up as best friends. Get through the pain together.
Oh God, you are.
Are we ready if I go?
Where's Chris's running?
Probably enough time.
Oh, we're back, and we're going. Wix sponsors darts on Sky Sports.
No, they're definitely not.
And we're back in action.
26 Sheds.
Here's the dart.
Shed. If they're 26, you're fucking 5'8". Both have been claimed, both are not true.
Don't let the truth get in the way of you.
Oh shit.
And as you can see, we're back in action. Chris off to a cracking start in this leg. And he'll be hoping for more of that. He's looking for a clean 5-0 victory here to improve on his leg difference in the league, which could make all the difference come the end of the season.
Well, I said this would be a closer game, the closest game of the night, but I'm not too sure now.
Oh, it's been close in terms of scoring and
Yeah, I'd say so as well.
and just Shed lacking on the finishing side of things at the moment. Took a big lead in that first leg. It'd be disappointed not to have one on the board.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still say he should be winning our leg in this match. The way he's playing, he probably will do. But Chris can always step it up. And he,
Just finding his range here, Chris.
yeah. He almost did it
Disappointed with
there.
that. 60 after the first dart. Not able to capitalise.
Yeah, bullseye finish.
Really struggling here, Shed.
Double top, bullseye, 2 darts. Here we go.
I did get one leg out of him, which I was
2 trebles needed to leave a finish here.
What are you dropping legs for, Shaggy?
He actually didn't like it, I liked it, but...
Shed really needs something here to bring the crowd back on his side because it's starting to get distracted from this game. The standard is
I
slipping.
mean, the crowd are lost interest at the moment, but I think they're I think even Chris has lost interest. He's just
Don't take me home.
yeah,
As you can hear, they're singing in the back.
singing football songs. I think there must be Man City fans or something. That was a double reference to the football and Yaya Toure.
It's the one day she sort of just allows.
And she tried.
Yeah, just
dear.
This guy's
Oh,
Taking
yeah.
Shed 15 darts to get below 400.
The crowd are getting very angry now.
Dog's not happy with that, is it? Really not happy with the standard that's on show and
It's on the telly.
making their thoughts known.
Oh yeah, he's barking at the horses.
Right top, didn't you?
Oh, interesting. It's one way of
That's
getting
a dab.
That's one way of getting a ton when you're first up, miss the board.
A dab. Oh dear.
I cannot guarantee my
I
child will
will
stay on.
try.
Approval from the dog.
There are things that are outside of my control.
Jesus.
Digby, what are you doing?
Digby,
Exciting darts. Everyone's getting aggravated. I like it. Wow. Fucking shit.
An interesting visit to the board here.
82 until
Shed is going to need to find a real big visit here if he's got any chance of this leg.
Yeah, Shed is he came up with such a strong
I think
start.
I just heard Shed's mention he's not able to concentrate at current noise levels.
Yeah. Well, Chris is now. Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh yeah. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh, that is so
Such a great
unfortunate.
effort on a finish that.
And it's a big enough away ground.
Chris Bound loves a Tumblr's finish.
Away ground.
Doesn't get him too often, but he does love him watching him.
You know it's going to be an important game.
yeah, we're going to be up there.
I mean, I can't. Oh, shit.
A real frustration showing on the
Come
players,
on, Shed.
showing in Shed's game here.
Yeah, there's some real.
Whoa! That is so far wide, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see that dart on the screen.
Oh my god, it's not even on the screen! Shaggy, it's not even on the
That
screen.
dart is so far wide. He has thrown it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a magic trick. It's just not on your screen. With our fixed cameras, you're not going to be able to see that.
There is a camera we could have.
And I tell you what, Shed is pounced all over that.
I was gonna say, if you scroll down on that left thing, there is one that says dartboard test, which is to make sure it lines up. So that's the camera without any zoom.
He's done it again.
He's just waiting for that dart to get out of its way. There it goes. No! Very,
Taking the Shaggy
very
of 18s,
interesting
9s, whatever
couple of
comes after
visits to
that.
the board. Get it all here at Rumours Darts.
Some of them are worth one.
Yeah, I might not get Scarborough away on Tuesday.
Tell you what,
I'm going at that, mate.
Yeah, the guy said it was like me, you, and Ross and West Brom John.
I saw Banham trying to scam a lift off him as well, but I don't think he responded.
I got a Snapchat from Josh saying Scarborough away planning, and then Banham was like, book the down for Scarborough away. I was like, those two fucking messages could not be coincidence.
four. Ooh,
That was when my
wrong
planning
double.
went.
Shed. Not on a finish. Could be with a chance if he sets this up.
Right, see you later.
Just readjusting his grip.
See you Saturday.
It's Saturday morning.
Lost a bit of concentration with the dog in the room, but he's finding.
It's just going to be you, Josh, on Saturday.
Bye then.
Is that in the 5? This one over here.
Sobermas on Saturday. Yeah, I'll be there for the beginning. Got to leave around 1, I think.
Oh, it
There
didn't
we
matter
go.
because Chris has got it first dart. Chris throw first needs to focus on.
Yes!
To what?
Look, we're going to be finishing very early at this.
Danny is desperate to get a second game in against Chris tonight.
Start.
It's a friendly game, but I'm not playing a league.
It's literally just.
Shed needs to get his head in gear now.
Plenty of time for that.
Look, we can
He has
set
been
up.
playing well.
We can set up.
I want to see if I can beat Shed at 501 because I beat him at 301 against 501 last week or the other week.
We can keep the string going. We'll do some doubles games. No, I want to play first. Yeah, you're on top of the league. You don't need any fucking.
Yeah, but then they both only have one game left. It'd be pointless.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Chris
a
is definitely.
visit.
I see so much potential in Chris. He's very capable of great darts.
He wants Chris Brown one. He's so.
That really might have put the nail in Shed's coffin because that will have demoralised him. Oh, maybe not.
Once
That's
Chris
a
Brown
good
works
visit.
out how to play sober, he'll be unstoppable. What was what you did? That's what I was trying to
Brown,
work
a
out.
very mechanical thrower, sets the dart, releases the dart. Shed, let's take a look at Shed's throw here. He aims the dart and lets it go. There's a little bit of aiming going on, but certainly not as mechanical as Chris Brown's throw.
Yeah. I mean, my favourite moment of Chris Brown's recently was that 95 he took out of the bell, and it was just on a night with just me and him and a couple of other people, and he went 25 treble 20 double 5, and it was beautiful checkout. Unfortunately, I was playing against him, but you know, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, Tracy.
Yeah, I was known as Tracy that night. Yeah, I was Tracy, but not Gags Tracy, a different Tracy.
Well, you need to. What's the backstory?
Well,
Context.
we didn't know who the Tracy was, but it was because Piggy was in there with his mate, and they had the 4 bits of paper drawn out already for the doubles they played earlier.
Right. Okay.
So they were like,
you
"Oh
just
yeah,
took
you're
on the
Tracy,
name.
and you're I can't remember who Chris was. You Neil or something, or was Neil?" Yeah. Oh,
Really strong.
that's unlucky. That is.
Here, Shed. He was good for a leg, but has now fallen by the wayside. As Chris just proceeds to plod along this leg. 15 darts thrown, leaves a tidy
Lovely
finish.
stuff. I mean, just look at that scoring. It's
Can't
very
complain about that. Don't mind losing to an 18 dart leg.
I forget the people on the stream can't see his last 5 scores. But, I have to say they're very consistent.
Here we go. Could we be seeing an 18 dart leg? No. 40. Oh, okay.
He's practicing his doubles.
I mean, if it's consistently
Yeah,
hit
go on.
50, but we are on here.
Oh!
Oh, he's left 5. He will be disappointed with that visit.
But, I mean, it's great darts from the offset. The
So-
intent is there.
Here we go.
Ooh. Maybe it's there for Shed.
Oh, that's a good visit to the
Okay,
board
we'll have
there.
some of that.
90. There we go. Then. 3 for double one.
He likes missing the ball. that
Snatched it
was
hard,
also
didn't have enough power to get
that
there.
was an incredible noise that came out of Chris Bowman. Oh, the Shed doesn't put the pressure on like he should be doing.
Not finding him set off on a checkout here. Really struggling. It's a shame to watch. Not what the crowd want to see. They want to see.
Shed got 26, by the way.
They want to see competitive darts.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Real unfortunate. Still can't leave a finish.
He's still left a bogey.
We had me and Shed had a couple of coaching sessions midweek. No darts or dartboard were involved. It was just all talk.
It was like more like a drinking session.
My left leg was back here.
And that's what Shed
spoke
needs. He
about-
needs encouragement.
We spoke about throwing, keeping your head and body still at all times
Yeah.
in order to maintain a consistency in your throw.
I've had similar chats with Chris myself. Actually. He was trying to help me out, and it even helped me out a bit in the fact that I went from being really terrible to just terrible. Getting there. What? There's Shanghai. The crowd wanted that a lot. Oh. The crowd of one person. Where's the rest of the crowd gone?
They've anticipated an early finish. Yes.
Channel 20 double 16, get it in.
I did dart for an 8 for a 20 dart leg now.
Still on. 83 match. Double 17.
Oh,
That'll do. That'll do. 26, 38. Oh, big. Oh, Chris is not happy there. Might be having a word at the handshake. Chris really struggling in this. He's really
Shanghai
left-
on 9s, Chris. Shed. That's what you need.
Come on, Shed.
Trying to work that out for ages.
Down
Oh,
the
he
bottom,
went
mate.
for it.
Down the bottom, mate. Give it some.
You want something?
26. Yeah. Double 13.
Into the leg.
Re-gripping the dart, making sure he stood in the right place.
Whoa!
Concentrate.
Yo!
Well, at least he's in it. You know, Chris should have finished this a while ago, but he can still do it. Whoa.
I think he's hit this in the game once already.
Oh, it's in! Oh, it was off! Oh, deflection in the double one.
Massive deflection.
Oh, that was a deflection.
It went in and out.
Deflection
in and out.
That was a wicked deflection, to borrow a term from football.
And now Chris throwing for a 5-0 victory. Oh! Offering Shed something to nibble on.
Come on, Shed. Nibble.
Fly. Homage by the microphone.
Testing.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Come on, Shed.
he's not just nibbled all over it, mate. He's like a seagull on chips, this boy. I tell you, you've offered him one, he's taken the whole bag. Oh! Taking
And
the
again.
piss.
He definitely went for that. He'll take the 80 to be fair.
Oh, still in this leg though. Still in this leg. He's only 9 behind.
He wants to do. The way Chris is doubling, I think Shed wants to be ahead.
Shed's giving himself chances in this game, and he can still give himself more. Just needs to hold it together.
Nice save with the last start, but he needs some big scores. He needs some trebles.
Yes.
Go on.
And there it is. An opportunity that Shed needed. He jumped all over the last one. And he's gonna climb all over this one, I tell you that. The boy takes these chances for fun. 73? No, 63. 63. Yeah, sorry.
It's a 5. It's a 12.
Oh, he really is. Shed's got him it. Shed's got him it. Just needs to stay on course. He's let back in.
I'd say,
He's only gonna
I
let
was
back
going
in.
to say Shed's got the darts, but Chris can have them back.
Do you know what would really liven up this crowd?
Oh, there we go. And Chris knows how to punish.
There we go. That's going to liven up the crowd a bit. A big fish. That would do it.
That was like a classic Van Gerwen, punishing a bad score there.
42.
Shed, come on. Unit now.
Not out of the leg. Not out of the leg. Although Chris put in a big visit, he had 2 very poor visits before that. Chris knew he had to stay straight to leave the finish, which he didn't. Shed's not out of the leg, 60 behind.
I think this leg is very much up for
To
grabs.
see the opportunity and seize the opportunity. That's not a bad visit.
Solid scoring, Miss Sam. Keep going. You just need it. All right. Chris will get to double one and you'll have a chance anyway. He's got to stay in the game.
It really is all over the place here.
Some very passive-aggressive comments from the crowd going on.
Yes. Chris, I want you to win.
He's guaranteed to leave a finish here, Shed. And he's all over it like a tramp on chips.
That's great stuff from Shed.
Got himself ahead in the leg.
Oh, has he not scored? Sorry. Oh, a solid
Here we
60
go
there
then.
from Chris.
The 18s and Shed. Come on. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for giving me the
19, mate.
Hey.
19.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did no one else
Yeah, now
get
hit
that?
treble 20 and you're all good. You're all mustard, mate.
Ooh.
31.
Oh, and here we are. Scores 11.
Here we are.
After
Both going to get a
lot of
shot at it.
darts. After a lot of darts in this
Third
leg.
route from here. Oh. 60 left. Oh, that leaves 20. 77 scored.
Wow, that's one way of doing it.
And now Shed's.
He's getting his eye in for the double 20. But now,
Shed's
now
attempt
he
at
needs the double
97. Oh, it's a different route. So it's 83 left. Treble 17 would leave double 16.
Oh, that was unlucky.
Treble 15, mate. Treble 15. Treble 15, mate. Oh, it's next door.
Oh,
22 scored. That's unlucky.
that's unlucky from Shed there. As one of the crowd said, it's a game
this
of
up.
millimeters.
And he does wrap it up in one.
And you get the millimeters there.
He's tearing the place apart after that victory. Unbelievable.
So we don't condone that type of a celebration.
We will be facing a fine there, Will Chris, from the DRA. They will have noticed that. It really has.
Oh, don't send that to the landlord.
He really has put himself in a position there to receive a fine from the DRA. They'll be having words. You can't smash up the board once you've won.
That's what it means, though.
It does get replaced. It does get replaced after every game. Not.
What, after a decade?
But there we go. We'll go to the interviews, and we will be starting with the unfortunate loser.
Throwing for practice.
The unfortunate loser of that game, which was Shed. We will speak to him now.
Let's get off the fucking hockey, Chris. You played your game.
Here we go. Right, Shed, come in here, mate. Played a good game for moments. Consistency wasn't there. How did you feel that it went?
Well, I started well, thought my throw was there tonight, and then I just sort of lost my head halfway through it and just couldn't hit anything after that.
Selco Builders flights, going to continue with those?
Oh, yeah.
Happy with the quality of them?
Yeah, they actually stay in my dart. I know a few of them fell out earlier, but they actually stay in when I'm at the hockey, you know, which people that have been watching can say I have thrown. They didn't see the one at the band club, but I threw one without a flight, and it literally did a flip and went in the board, and everyone was like, "What?" So as long as they're in there.
So yeah, flights. It's a good idea. Keep the flights in your darts, and when you're throwing, but not your greatest hour there. There's some good moments, like I said. Looking forward to your future fixtures. What's your target for the end of this league season?
As long as I take a few legs off of Josh Bolton and stop him doing well, then I'm happy, you know. And as long as I'm not bottom, at least, you know.
So the crowd at home, the crowd here certainly know that Josh Bolton's your target. If you were to snatch a 4-4 or even a cheeky win out of that game, would you ever let him forget it?
Well, no. I'd probably make posters and stick them on his front door every time I drove past, so he knows. Because he reckons he can 5-0 me. If I get one, I'm going to let him know.
Perfect. That's brilliant. Thanks, Shed. We'll bring in the winner. Chris Brown.
This man. He's overtaken Bolton now as well.
No, I don't think I have. I think I'm behind on leg difference.
Some might not call that sensational. Some might not call it perfect. How would you describe it?
Doing a job. As we know, dry January, so no alcohol in the system. Means I don't play as well as I perhaps can do. You saw that at the band club after I'd had 3 pints,
Yeah.
so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But no, doing a job. I do expect to beat Shed, if I'm honest. But yeah, that first leg, I think Shed had a chance to win that one. So pretty happy with the 30 checkout I had. I must admit I was going for 6 or 10 because I don't like double 15. So 6 or 10, I'm either leaving 20 or 24. So they're more reasonable checkouts. So 6 or 10, hit the 10 and then hit the double. Happy with that. And then after that, it was just trying to stay as steady as I can, but was pretty difficult at times.
Yeah, some good moments. Obviously, there's a ton 40 in there, but I do want to reflect back to the moment where, for the first time in Rumours Wizards Premier League history, a dart did not make it on camera.
Yeah, so I could try and make excuses, but all it was as I threw, I didn't release enough, and my index finger caught the dart, and so it was off. I don't know where it was going. It landed in the bell.
It was on a different programme.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But end up in Emmerdale.
Looking at the league, that's put you right in contention now for a playoff spot. It is getting quite tight. I won't say at the top because Danny's running away with it, but that second, third, fourth place could go between a number of players. What's your target in your last 2 games that you think will be enough?
So I've got Blanchard and Danny in my last 2 games, haven't I? Danny, tough opponent, run away with the league, he's won all games. I'm not playing him tonight. I'm not playing him tonight. No, to be fair, when setting out, you got Shed, Laura and Fellows to play, and I'll beat those 3. Those are the 3 I was thinking I do fancy beating. The rest I'll be happy if we can just take a few points here and there. Didn't get any against you, didn't get any against Shaggy, didn't get any against Bolton, but if I can get maybe 2 points out of my last 2 games, I'll be happy with that.
Perfect, and then we'll see where it gets us. Well done tonight, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy, all the best. Cheers for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. There might be something else happening. Here we go. Shaggy's gonna tell us.
I think what's happening here is, as for YouTube, they're probably going to go away now. You ain't getting another YouTube video. But the live stream on Twitter is going to carry on with some games. I don't know what. There was talk of doubles. I feel like doubles. You're going to go watch Ross play. Ross is about to play. So I would say, if you're watching this on YouTube, go over to our Twitter and watch it live. But it'll be gone by now.
You can watch replays on Twitter.
Can you?
Yeah, you can go to our Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to our Twitter and watch a replay.
We might record it as well, to be fair. We might watch it, we might record it. We'll record it and we'll see if anything happens, but it might just be one of those big videos where it doesn't actually... We're not going to do any of these like interviews or anything like that. We might have a commentator because we'll probably just score it from on it to get it on the actual...
I'm going to them.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're watching on this YouTube video, you probably didn't care anyway, but if you're watching on Twitter, hang fire and we'll be back for a bit. Bye-bye!